Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today we're going to be talking about Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Competition. It's so damn depressing. It's unbelievable. It's been depressing for a while, and it will continue to be depressing until October. So, yeah, but at least there's no direct competition. There's nothing that will directly impact this. So that's a good thing. And again, it also helps that a lot of the movies that are out now are either just non starters or they've been out for a very, very long time or they're being re released. So, yeah, like for anyone who actually wants to watch like a new movie, this is it, really. Because no one's gonna watch Gigi and Nate. That's no. More people are gonna watch Honk for Jesus than Gigi and Nate. I guarantee it. But yeah, just competition not being super strong. That's a pro, I guess. So that's pro number one. Pro number two: reviews are good. They're decent. They're not incredible, but they're decent. 74% critic score, audience score. Oh, God. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to talk about in my cons section. The audience score tells a different story entirely, but I guess the critic score is still good. Most people immediately look at that. Although some people might. Some people rather look at the audience score first. It depends. But the reviews aren't terrible. So that's a relative pro, but that audience score is. I'll talk about that later. So, critic score pro. Another pro are our two leads here, both very much recognizable leads. We got Regina Hall and Sterling K. Brown. Sterling K. Brown, you definitely recognize from the show This Is Us, a show that I've watched in its entirety. Yeah, I said it. Okay. So he's a very much a recognizable face. And Regina Hall, she's been in a lot of stuff too. I remember her from the scary movies. That's what I remember her from. Just a lot of stuff here. There's Girls Trips. Was she in the barbershop movie? Well, no, apparently she was in the third one. But yeah, the scary movies as Brenda. That's where I remember her from, like, primarily. Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff. Obviously, a very recognizable face too. So having these two together is only a good thing. So that's a pro. Um, what other pros are there? Shoot. um, I guess. I mean, well, I already mentioned lack of direct competition, especially for like when we're thinking about demographics, like the African American crowd. Like usually they show up if the movie really appeals to them. Like say, there's nearly all of Tyler Perry movies count as those. Like it's considered like an underserved market, and if you appeal to that market the right way, they can show up. This happened with say like Asian American audiences will say Crazy Rich Asians, something like that, where that demographic can over index and the movie could do well. Could this happen here? Chances aren't great, but it's possible. It's in the realm of possibilities. So I would consider that to be a pro ish. So yeah. Okay, I give up on pros. Cons. This is getting a simultaneous release on Peacock. So just like Marry Me, just like Firestarter, the same thing happening here. Now, as we know, history has shown that day and date releases on theatrical and streaming don't go too great. The HBO Max experiment is a fantastic example of that. And the Disney Plus Premier Access experiment is also another great example of that. Um, Peacock has a little bit more success than the other two, but not by much though. I mean, Boss Baby 2 didn't really land. Halloween Kills did all right. Marry Me underperformed. Firestarter bombed. So yeah, track record is very much not good here. So, and as I already mentioned, it's like streaming usually has a detrimental effect on box office and ticket sales. So yeah, the Peacock release is gonna hurt this movie a bit. I don't know by how much, but it will have an impact. So that's a con. Another con I can think of, the audience score is terrible. From what I see, it's a 38%, which is abysmal. That is a sign that this movie is going to get a trash cinema score. Although, no doubt some of those ratings are from people who saw it on Peacock, so it's hard to say how much were from streaming, how much were from people who actually saw the movie in theaters. Hard to say, but I imagine that the cinema score is going to be very bad. Although, with The Invitation, despite its cinema score being bad, it only got like a C, which I was surprised because that's pretty average for horror. I feel like with this, it's going to be a lot worse. So, terrible audience score, con. Another con is just all the options out there. Sure, a lot of these movies are old, but they're still there. I guess for people who haven't seen them yet, or for people who want to watch like one last movie um before the summer box office season like truly ends. And I don't know how many people are going to watch movies on Saturday because, as you know, there's like this big old promotion that a lot of theaters are doing where it's like $3 a ticket. That could have a serious negative effect on everything unless everyone decides, let's go to the movie theaters on Saturday. And I don't know if that's going to be the case. I mean, did AMC do this like in 2020 when theaters like reopened back in August? Was it like $1 to go to the movies? I think it was. I'm gonna check real quick. AMC August 2020 price. I'm pretty sure there was. What was it? I forgot what it was. I'm pretty sure it was like $1. No, 15 cents. Wow. Well, I was wrong. It was 15 cents. On August 20th, 2020, the day where theaters reopened. So it's not as low as that, but it could harm every movie. So yeah, just the amount of movies available and that $3 promotion on Saturday could hurt. So that's a con. Okay, that's it. All right, so opening weekend. Oof, this is a 4-day weekend. So I have to do 3-day and 4-day. Ooh, this is hard. I'm gonna say 1 to 2 million for the 3-day weekend, and around 2.5 million for the 4-day weekend. And then it's total, I don't know, man, 5 million maybe. But yeah, that's what I'm going with. So yeah, that's it for A Honk for Jesus, and that's the last new movie I'm talking about this weekend, because the next two are both re-releases of old movies. Next we have Jaws, and then finally we have Spider-Man No Way Home, the more fun stuff version. So yay! So stay tuned for those videos. But if you want to watch any of the past, like I said, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? Got playlists on the homepage for all previous prediction videos I've made this year. I've covered all the previous Peacock movies. Marry Me and Firestarter. So you want to look at my prediction videos for those, you can go right ahead. There's also um box office. No, it's the cancel series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. I covered Honk for Jesus once. That was like way earlier this year. I have to check which episode that was. Let me check real quick. I think it was the same video where I talked about Firestarter. Yeah, it was. But I don't know what number it was. 106. Okay. Episode 106. That's where I talked about Firestarter, Honk for Jesus, and Miss Harris Goes to Paris. So I talked about those three. So if you want to watch, my thoughts on that, go watch that video. But if you want to watch any of the past cancel episodes, you can. There's 151. Yeah, plenty to choose from. So binge it all from beginning to now. Highly encourage it. So go do that. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. August recap will come out after this weekend, so sometime in the middle of next week. So look forward to that. And then like about a week ish after that, I'll do my 2-part summer 2022 recap. I'll go over the winners and losers. So stay tuned for those as well. I might as well mention September recap that will come out first week of October. Yeah, first week of October. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I've done on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out and goodbye.